We need to stand up as one. No more words, no more talk. We need a revolution.
Hogan, here we come. Hogan, here we come. Hogan, here we come.
From Roscommon in the Kinney, closed my A&E last year. He wanted my vote, and now he's finished with me forever.
The post treacherous, collaborative government against the cuts of this country. They've taken 175 million out of public expenditure and expect us to pay out unsecured bondholders. This is the end of our austerity of this country, and we will stand and we will fight to the very end.
We're on the road for contingent, and we're here to fight against this unjust household tax. And Kenny and Gilmore need to rethink what they're doing.
I'm against austerity. How dare this government try to tax my family home? I won't pay.
On the march because it's a show of solidarity about how this tax is unfair, it's wrong, and it ought to be changed and changed fast.
We're out. We don't want this house tax. We don't want this austerity tax put on us. We don't want to pay this tax to pay the bondholders.
This is called people's house. We won't be paying. We're not paying.
I think the household charge is ridiculous. It's going to increase to over 1,000, and it's absolutely ridiculous.
Finnegan, you've got it wrong. Look around, we're a million strong. Finnegan, you've got it wrong. Finnegan, you've got it wrong.
Discovered that we knew it already this week with Mahon, that the entire political culture of the establishment in this country is rank, rotten to the core. James Connolly said that it was the people who ended slavery, the people who brought democracy, the people who gave us the right to be in unions. He said, all hail to the mob, the incarnation of progress, and that is what you are here today.
I'm an Irish mammy. You can't beat an Irish mammy. But I want to know, how on earth did I break the law by not being able to afford the household tax?
It's saving our services. We're saving the services in Ballyfarm, and we're all working together as a community.
And I'm taking the streets of Ballyfermot today to represent the base, because the government are taking all the money, and if they take all of our money then we have nowhere to go.
The key workers are at risk, youth workers are at risk, outreach programmes are at risk. All projects that are rich in the community are seriously under pressure, and we don't want it.
These people are what Michael Noonan describes as the low-hanging fruit. They're some of the most vulnerable people in our society. They suffer from HIV/AIDS. You can live with that nowadays, but you do need a lot of care when your immune system becomes depleted. The function of the Rowan unit was to look after people whose immune system was compromised, to boost them back up and to allow them to live a healthy, normal life and get back out again to do what they have to do.
I've been a user of the Rowan wards, which has been there since the early 90s. I've been using it from, say, the mid-90s. I've got to know all the staff over the years, and I can't believe we've been fighting this closure, and I can't believe they want to close this ward and put us into the care of a homeless shelter.
Say, I had nowhere to go. I had nowhere else to turn, only here. This is my 5th time to be here, and all those times I had nowhere else, only here to turn to, so they shouldn't close it down. Why should they?
This place changed my life for me. You know what I mean? Again, it's a good place to live. You can get your meals, you get everything you want, and the drink, and you want. No, I don't want to have to move this time. I don't want to have to move. I don't have to move anywhere over there. I mean, I want to stay there.
HSE are just shifting everybody into the Simon community, and we spoke to the manager in the Simon community. She's very decent, she's very kind, she's very concerned about them, but she has, I think, over too much faith in the HSE and in the government that they will deliver the services that are required. And with HIV on the increase right across all communities, it is absolute madness to close it. It should stay open and do the specific job that it does very, very well and has done very well for the last 25 years.
Hospitals getting dilapidated, more contaminated, patients in extra planes and trolleys waiting. Nurses are saying, the doctor will see us soon. He said that 2 hours ago and his face is going blue. We're going through with the bill of broken premises and there's no honour with these governments because they're full of bullshit.
And we're going to prove it to the government today. This is step one of a long campaign, but I'm telling you, if they don't know what they reckoned with when they started fighting with parents.
What happened to our families in Budget 2012 is the untold story. There were a series of things that were done. Some of them were done to all families, but our families were particularly singled out for cuts that people are only getting to realise over the last few weeks. And in the social welfare bill, there's going to be an even worse one, where the mothers in our families are going to be taken out and treated as workers the moment their youngest child turns 7, and we just think that's wrong.
I'm now here to protest for my kids in this country because the rich is getting richer and the poor is getting poorer, and they're taking everything off us.
I'm a CE worker, youth worker, and I'm a single parent, so I work in the evenings and I'm going to be cut several places and I won't be able to even stay on CE and do the youth work or even do anything like that anymore. Rent allowance, my house. I have 3 kids, there's 1 kid not here today, so that's why I'm here.
Well, I'm a lone parent and the cuts, it's getting impossible to live anymore in this country, so we all need to get out and do something about it.
No ifs, no buts, no one party.
But 7, what do they think? Do they think that children don't need shoes after 7? Do they think that children don't need to be clothed? That their welfare isn't needed?
Every time I see Joan Burton, I feel like getting sick. She's a disgusting piece of work. She stood in elections that she was going to stand up for ordinary people, fight the bankers, fight the rich. People like you who are doing your best to rear your kids and hold on to your jobs and your education. And you're the very people that she's setting out to attack.
I'm out today to help all the people on home help. It's not fair to cut them or do anything to them. We need them and we need help, and that's it.
I'm speaking for the elderly who are living in the community, who are in fear of being put into a nursing home. They want to stay in their home and they want as much help as they need and not to be afraid.
We were on the streets of Wicklow Community Family Service. We did a demonstration there back a couple of months ago. We are now taken to the streets of Dublin. And once again, I'm saying the same words, let this day have a ripple effect and shake up the HSE and everybody in it. Thank you.
Come on around the plaza, I break into song. How dare you not clap when I stand up. I'm here to represent my workers. I think they're all over there and all my co-workers. We want the government to come out and see what work we do in the community. We don't run in for 5 minutes and run back out. We take their washing home with us. We even feed them if they're hungry. Will the comfort keepers do that? I don't think so. What do you think, girls? No! And who wants to get on my list here? Who wants to do watch James Riley when he's old? Or the rest of the TDs? Who wants to give them a bed bath? No. What do we want? Riley out when we want him now! Riley!
We don't want Sarkozy or Merkel. We never voted for them. We voted for the people that's in to govern us, but instead of that they're doing what they like and they're not listening to the people.
We're taking no more stress from Europe or the government. We have to get to the streets because we're not being listened to. Donegal is a forgotten county, but we are to the streets at the minute. We are on the streets now to let them know we're not going to be forgotten.
The only way we will get change is by taking the power back. And today we are taking the power back. From this day forward, the power is in our hands and we will keep going. Thank you.
They are hitting the disabled. They are hitting single parents. They are hitting workers in the public and private sector. They are hitting pensioners. They are hitting every vulnerable sector of our society. They're hitting the low and middle income people because their determination is to protect the super wealthy and the financial vultures. So let us unite, city and country, against these people and resist. Build a movement of resistance that will drive these people back to where they came from and to establish a new democracy in this country.
No way we won't pay. No way we won't pay. No way I won't pay. No way we won't pay. No way we won't pay.
I'm thrilled to be here to meet Gilmore and give him a piece of my mind. The dirty rotter.
I come from Cllr and I've been to all the protests because for his future and for everybody, the old age pensioners, everybody else.
Rural schools, closure of rural schools, the ratio, teacher-pupil ratio, household charge, septic tank charge, you name it, we're out here for all of it.
And today we're sending a message loud and clear to the people in that building, to Jack O'Connor and the trade union movement, that we want to fight back!
We are parents, and we are here.
So we have to stand up to them.
We are parents, and we are united. We want a revolution now, and we are workers, and we are fighting.